Hi guys, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. I'm coming to you guys with a extended Q&A video. I tend not to like Q&A videos because when people are talking, I'm just like, shut up, just shut up, just shut up, shut up, you're boring, shut up. So yeah, guys, so I'm coming to you guys with a Q&A, but can't have a Q&A without my music in the background, and my battery is dying. I'm laying down in my leather sofa because it's bonded leather, so it's not real leather. And of course, we have to have some music in the background. Um, I've been having a relaxing Sunday. Honestly, I didn't. I stayed in the house. I didn't go anywhere, guys. Um, I wanna give you some sweet love on the night shift. Later off on the night shift. Oh, baby, come home in time. It's been highly requested for me to do a dancing video. I am going to try my best. Also, now I can show you guys both hands. So this is my Petty and Manny, guys. And this is 784 Armed and Ready. Doesn't it look so nice on me? Like, I used to be so self-conscious. I would never wear a color like this, guys. But this color is so sexy. I'm going to man in me arms, we squeeze that tighter. Sweet love on the night shift. Later off on the night shift. Oh, baby, come home in time. I still have like baby hands, guys. Like, I have two kids, and my hands still look like babies. And my face, look at my face. I still have a baby face. So, you guys also have been requesting for me to do a makeup video, but the whole thing is that it's hard to do a makeup video because I used to prompt up my tablet in the bathroom a certain way and it's not working anymore, so I have to figure out, like, I haven't found a stand or something like that because I film either on my tablet or my G2. I usually don't use my laptop, which I'm on my laptop right now. I usually don't use my laptop because my laptop is for school stuff. Excuse me, guys. So I'm really psyched that you guys love my videos, and I'm gonna try my best to keep coming to you guys with videos and editorials, hoping that you guys enjoy it. This is my real life. This is stuff that's happening in my real life, and so basically, I had some questions. Somebody requested for me to do a lookbook, and I want to let you know, that lookbook is definitely coming up. I just want to buy some statement pieces. Like, I have I have a funky way of dressing. Like, I don't know. It's like, to me, it's what's new, because it fits into all the categories of what people are wearing now. So it's a hip, new, retro, urban slash hippies. I just have a really unique style of dressing. If you guys know, I just took out the scrunch out my hair, so I had a little pink scrunchie in my video earlier. And I just washed my hair today, so I took out the scrunchie. That's basically it. So I'm just laying down. I came out the shower like a couple hours ago. Um, so I'm laying down and I'm relaxing. I'm listening to some music. So there's like okay, I've been asked to do a video in pertaining to STDs, and I really don't want to do it because I don't know what to say. Like, there's just certain circumstances where you're not gonna see it coming. So I don't know, like, so I've been very hesitant. People like, come on, do that video, but at the same time, how exactly do I do that video? So okay, I do that video, you watch it, and then something happens to you. Say later on in your life, you find out you get an STD or something like that. You're like, but did I do something wrong? I watched her video. I listened to everything she's told me not to do. I did these stuff, but I still ended up. So you know what I'm saying. So basically, in that regards, I don't. Like if I do a video like that in the future, it won't be like do this, do that, do this, do that, and you're definitely not gonna get an STD. You're gonna be okay for the rest of your life. That's definitely not gonna be my video. That won't be my content to my video. My video will more be on my experience and what I've learned, what I've changed. Not necessarily saying that I changed it and I became 100% better, or it's gonna keep me safe from all STDs in the world. Because I mean, you can only do to the best of your ability to keep yourself safe. If somebody's evil, malicious, and wicked, and wanting to hurt you because of whatever's going on with them, which you can never protect yourself against whatever's going on with somebody else, or their response to it. So, as you guys know, I just turned 23 this year. So, I had planned to be graduating this year, but then it hit me that it wasn't reality. Like, late in fall of late in spring of 2013, it hit me that I wasn't going to be graduating this year. So I'm sorry, this year, last year. So basically, I've been going to school and I've been trying to stay consistent to my major, and it's just not working out the way I planned. And anything to do with school has never worked out the way I've planned. So I don't even plan no more. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna go and do this, and hopefully it works out. But nothing has really ever, when it comes to school, I've always been bombarded and thrown off track and can't believe that the obstacles that I'm going through. I'm like, really in a college or in school completely. So for me, I'm just, as I told you guys in my other videos, I hate school. I don't like it. I don't like somebody writing on my paperwork. I don't like those stuff. I don't care. 20 years from now, 30 years from now, 40 years from now, I'm not gonna like it. I don't like it. That's just me. I don't like it. I don't like somebody coming in telling me, "Oh, this is better. You're you and I'm me," and that's just that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Um, I don't like when people say they're gonna find a dupe for something. You can't find a better me. I am me, and that's who I am. You can't find another group. You can find somebody that has similar personality, but at the end of the day, if you really are studying like human nature and stuff like that, and human beings, you will find that you will never find two people alike. So a person can never tell you, "Oh, I'm gonna leave you and find somebody like you." It's impossible. It's impossible. Everybody was made out of a unique set of um blood in their veins. Everybody's. You ain't gonna. Your blood count is different from somebody else's blood count. The number of hairs you have on your head is different from the number of hairs somebody else has on their head. And I'm not talking about length. How? I mean, it's just simple. Your height is different from somebody else's height. Your eye color is different from somebody else's eye color. Even you could live in a family and all y'all have the same mother and father. Every single one of you guys are uniquely different, like completely. You know what I'm saying? Like for me, I am a half sister. I don't have any. I don't have any full blood brothers and sisters. And when I say full blood, I mean I don't have any siblings that me and them have the same mother and father. And so I've never been in the home with them and be like, oh, I'm just like them, because I'm really not. I'm so different from even a family that I was raised with for a period of time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, please don't do that. Like, I really want to tell you guys, please don't do that. Don't walk around saying that you're gonna find somebody better than somebody. I mean, if they were no good, why would you want to? You don't even want them to be something that you want to say. Like, even though you may be looking at the things they did to you as some characteristics that you don't want in the other person, don't be like, I'm finding somebody better than you. Be like, I'm gonna find somebody different from you. That's gonna be the new 2015 word. I'm gonna find somebody different from you. So different, I ain't even gonna remember about you. Different from you. That's my 2015 word. I'm gonna find somebody different from you. I'm gonna find somebody different from you. I'm gonna find somebody different from me. That's gonna be my 2015 word. Guys, I am enjoying my red wine, even though I don't like red wine, but it tastes good. It's chocolate red wine, and the company name is Rogue, I believe. I showed you guys in my Christmas haul that I was gonna open it for the new year, and I just opened it today, and it tastes good. Okay, so my battery is dying, which kind of pisses me off because this thing been on the charger for as long as forever. Like I haven't even taken it off the charger. So I have like 10 minutes remaining. Um, and basically I'm just gonna continue going to school. Um, I want 2 PhDs, and that's what I see myself. I see everybody kissing my booty. Like Miss Edwards, yes, 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 that is me. That's what I see myself as. So that's what I'm gonna continue pursuing, to be that woman, to be that girl. I'm that girl. No, no, no. I'm that girl. So guys, I hope you enjoy this. Check my other Q&A video. I try not to keep it too long. Um, I try to base on topics. I do live by myself. I've lived in my own apartment for the last 4 years. I got my own apartment at 19 in 2010, December 2010. So this December made 4 years. This December is gonna make 5 years. I am a mama too. My oldest is 7 years old. My youngest, she's turning 6 March 3rd. Um, I'm a mom of three, and my baby is gonna be 3 years old this August 9th. And that is my cat Bella. So she's gonna be 3 years old this the 9th of August. Um, I'm turning 24 this year, so the 15th of August I will be 24. I haven't done anything that I wanted to do on my list that I could even talk about. Like when you said, where do you see yourself at this point in time? I saw myself living on my own. I saw myself married. I saw myself, you know, I remade this list after I had kids because the reality of my list that I had before I had kids was a reality. I found myself, I was going to have my PhD already at 24. I was going to be engaged, getting married by 25. I was going to have my first kid by 26. That was not reality for me. I was pregnant at 15. I had my first kid at 16. I was pregnant at 16 again. I had my first kid at 17. I was pregnant again at 17 and I aborted at 17. Um, the guy, he even promised me to come and pick me up at the abortion clinic. Um, he didn't even come. He didn't even show. I had to take a train home from the abortion clinic. This is reality of what happens. If this guy is not married to you, he's a lot less likely to do simple stuff that any guy should do in any relationship. If you guys mutually decide that you don't want to keep this kid for whatever purpose, a man should play a certain role in that. If he played the role in making the kid, he should play the role in, and it's not like he didn't have a car. He drove, he had a car. It was so insulting. And when I got off the train, he was like, baby, baby. And, and I was like barely walking, like I was limping. I had complications with my termination, which was a good decision for me. And then me going to the GYN lately was a good decision for me because I had a lot of complications with my daughter. And that was literally the same year that I had gave birth to her that I was pregnant again. So that was such a awesome decision on my part. Not to keep that kid, even though it wasn't like all my decision. It was basically like he was telling me I wasn't pregnant, and then he was happy one moment, and then he wasn't happy one moment. Then he was saying it wasn't his, and my body couldn't do it. I got really sick. I was already anemic, and my iron levels was going so badly. I ended up in the hospital for days at a time. From the emergency room, they're keeping me IV all the time. They wanted to do a blood transfusion. So at that point in time, it's against my religion to accept a blood transfusion. I feel like if something happened to me and I was gonna die, I still don't know where I stand if I would take a blood transfusion. That's why I haven't signed somebody to be if you guys know, when you go to the hospital you have like a proxy where it's saying that person is gonna make the decisions in case of you would die or something like that. That's why I haven't assigned anybody. I don't want anybody to do something that's against my will, because at the end of the day, it could save my life and I could end up with HIV. And then I might end up taking my life because I can't live through that. So, to each his own. You don't know what another person can live with. Um, I've come to find out that I can live with a lot of things. But as far as that subject, I really don't know where I stand, as I feel like if something happened to me and I was about to die, do everything you can to save my life. At the end of the day, I would just be grateful that to be still alive, because I've just been in circumstances like that lately a lot. So at the end of the day, I would just be happy to be alive. I would just be like, thank you so much for saving my life. I can't even thank you enough, but that would be my take on life. Um, So, yeah, so basically, this is the part of the video that everybody's been requesting me to do, but I've been like really reluctant to do it. So, as I was talking to you guys about the guy I was pregnant for and I aborted for, I made a clip of domestic relationships, and I was speaking about him. This is the guy that had pulled out a knife on me and cut me in my chest, and he didn't seem like this type of person. Like, he was so calm. Um, he always wanted to hear what I had to say. He never really had anything to say. And then it got to the point in the relationship where I was like, I don't know anything about this individual. I don't know anything, like, really, like, every time I was around him, he would just let me talk. What do you want to talk about? What do you want? What are your goals in life? What do you want to do? And I was just like telling him what I wanted to do, what was my goals, what did I want in life. And this seemed like the picture perfect relationship until one day he choked me and he cut me. He told a mutual acquaintance that we had that he was having sex with me, and I had specifically requested him to keep our relationship, the details between us, because at the end of the day, he was older than me, and I didn't want to be judged, and I didn't want to be held back because I was dating somebody that wasn't in my age category to be dating. Um, and that girl came back to me and she was like, I know you're having sex with this person, and I was denying it. That was where I stood. I didn't want anybody to know about this relationship. So I was denying it, and he was like really adamant to let everybody know that we had a relationship going on, and right then and there I knew he was abusive. Right then and there it just became so evident that he was abusive. Um when people said stuff about him, me taking up for him, that wasn't my position. That has never been my position. I can sit there and somebody could be talking crap about me and I don't like it, but I'm not gonna be like, but this, but that, but that. No, that's never been my. So just like certain stuff where altering my personality from who I was naturally to be like this. I'm not a guard dog. I'm not here to guard you or like to protect you. Like, I'm sorry. Um, Somebody say something about you that you don't like and you hear them say it, when you get the chance, you deal with that. I'm not gonna be like, don't say that about that person. I swear, like, I can't swear by anybody. People only show you what they want you to know about them. So continuing on that subject, my battery is dying. So we're gonna move this to my bedroom, guys. And I'm so lazy, and this tablet is so heavy. I mean, this laptop. So, guys, I am. Whew. What you doing in the bathroom? What you doing in the bathroom? What you doing in the bathroom? You're sexy, but I swear she is so sexy. She's so sexy. I'm gonna put you guys there for a second. unlock my wheels. So yeah, guys. So then I'm gonna move you here. What you guys do? So I have to unlock the wheels. So yeah, guys. So I'll be right back. Is that much better, guys? Oh my god! I said I've got to do a meet and greet with you guys. Like, no joke. I really got to do a meet and greet with you guys. You guys are always make me so happy, no matter what's going on. So I'm like on my bed, guys. Like I jump on my bed a lot. So guilty. So I'm like always jumping on my bed, right, guys? So I need not to do that. That is bad. So the wine that I've been drinking is this one, and it's called Chocolate Rouge. Chocolat Rouge, and this is the dark red. And it tastes okay. So I don't want my. See, that's the sexy woman. So talking about relationships, guys. So we're gonna continue with that. So this guy apparently has given. Okay, so I want to come to you guys. I'm not. I want to come to you guys like I'm not saying it. I'm not saying in a bad way. Like I'm not like nothing like my dream. So this is my second glass of this thing, and it's pretty good. So what I was saying basically is, so I've been coming to you guys. Even though I was in foster care for a while, my family really wanted me to like let other people know about stuff like this, and basically my viewers. My viewers really wanted me to let people know. Um, are people that's close to me. They really wanted me to address this subject. So, um, not only was this guy very abusive to me in different ways, I started dating him when I was 17, and when I met him, I felt scared. I felt really, really scared. I didn't know why, but I just felt really, really scared of this guy. And it was so weird because I've never been the type to be scared of people. Well, who am I kidding? I've always been scared. I'm scared of everybody. I don't have no shame. I'm scared of everybody. I'm scared of my own reflection. I be in the house like, what's that? I have no shame. Hey, it is what it is. If you're a scaredy cat like me, it's okay. Join the scaredies group. So guys, I am I am coming in I'm coming to you guys with it. Like so so basically, to mention when he pulled out the knife and cut me, I know a lot of you guys are like, he did what? And you did what? So I went outside and I called 911 and the police officers came. However, the knife was dull, but it did cut me, and it wasn't really. It looked like a scratch. Like, have you ever been scratched by a cat or something like that? Like, I want to show you guys like a cut that my cat gave me on my breast, so you guys could understand how the cut looked. It wasn't like I was gushing blood or bleeding, you know, like bleeding crazy all over the place or something like that. Basically, he cut me, and it looked like a scratch from a cat. And we were just sitting down, and I want to back up so I can show you guys my bed, so you guys can understand what I'm saying. I don't think you guys understand what I'm saying when I'm like, okay, you guys see the difference between the bed and the box spring, right? So we were sitting down next to each other, and he said to me, "You're not taking this relationship serious. You taking me like a joke." And he just said that out of nowhere, and I'm like, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "You're taking me for a joke. You're taking me for a joke." And I'm like, "Can I go home?" And he just went in between my hair. You guys see the bed of the box spring? And he pulled out a knife. And when he pulled out this knife, it was a bend closed knife. And when he pulled it out, it just automatically flew open. And he just said like that. And thank God the knife, the part that's supposed to cut was still towards this way. And the part that he cut me with, like, I can't explain it any other way because I don't think that the knife was facing the right way and gave me the cut that it gave me. So this was like so scary for me, and I went to get up to run because I was I don't know. I in my mind I went to get up to run, but apparently I sat there frozen for like a couple of seconds and then got up and ran because I wasn't expecting this. I I think I probably was like 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 just sitting there like, okay, I'll be good, mommy. I'm sorry. Like I can't even laugh about it now because it was like, wow, it was really close to death. Um, Later on in the relationship, he actually showed me that knife, and I stayed with him out of fear. I felt really scared for my life, so I stayed with him out of fear. So I continued this abusive relationship and stayed with him out of fear. And so I'm bringing you guys back to me now. Okay. Hey guys, so we're back here. So I'm bringing you guys back to me now. I stayed with him out of fear. I was really scared. I had never experienced anything like that. I didn't even have any friends that had ever been stabbed by a guy. I had watched a girl come home with a black eye and told us, but we lived in the group home, and that wasn't anybody personally close to me that I could be like, okay, somebody told me about this experience or something like that. It wasn't. I'd never had anybody close to me or anybody that I really knew or cared about tell me something like this. Um, I didn't know what to do. So when I went to run out of his place, he held me down and basically, I'm just like, I don't want to go through all those details again, because it's a lot. What I just want to say is just like, that was so scary for me. I'd never experienced anything like that, and that was super scary. Very, very scary. For somebody to pull out a knife on you, and it wasn't like you were having a confrontation or an argument or something like that. They just pull out a knife. That was very scary for me. Very, very scary, I must say. So this man, moving on. So this man, apparently one day, he said to me, I said to him, I'm leaving him over the phone. And he said to me, well, and he was Jamaican. He said, well, if your blood clot leave me, you better go check yourself out. And he hung up. And this is after he had called me over 100 times, and I didn't answer the phone because I was so scared. Um, I wasn't sleeping at night after that. It was really traumatizing. I was still going to school, still going to visit my kids because that time I had visitations with my kids. I hadn't lost any of my rights or anything like that. So that had happened to me, but life continued. Life didn't stop. Um, and it was just, it was really scary for me. So when he made that comment, I started going to the GYN, and I, did, I had always went for my regular checkup, but your annual PAP or your annual PAP smear and stuff like that, and STD, regular STD screenings. I had already been going for those because without me having sex or anything like that, because I have a problem with cysts. So I get ovarian cysts, and they get very painful to me if I'm very stressed out or something like that. Um, I experience lower abdominal cramping, and I'm unable to function as fast or as smoothly as I would like to, even though I still function because it's just a it's just a lifelong disease that I will have to deal with. If it does go away, it usually comes back. Once you have cysts, it never really just goes away completely. You have episodes, it'll go and come. You'll have an episode today, and you'll have cramp and all that stuff. And when it bursts, it's basically a clear bag filled with water. Like, have you ever had a wart or something? That's what's in your ovaries. So, for those of you who don't know what cysts are, um, so with that, it also makes intercourse very painful. If you're having an episode of cysts, it makes intercourse very, very painful. Um, so after this relationship and all that stuff, I still moved on. And like, he used to tell me, "You're never gonna be anything without me. You're not going. You can't live without me. You need me," and stuff like this. And if you are anybody like me and you've been through one of those relationships, cheers to their line. Um, I moved on. I've been in other relationships. The first relationship that I moved on to after him, it was like really, really bad. That guy, as you guys know, I was speaking about that guy. He left me and got married and had his first kid. Um, from my intuitions and checking the child's age, he was sleeping with both of us at the same time. Like when I was accusing him of cheating on me, and I had no evidence. I had no evidence at all. He was just the sweetest sweetheart. He was just so sweet to me, so sweet. Um, like even now, if you ever date this guy, I'm not gonna disclose his name or anything like that. But even now, women that date him and stuff like that, they have nothing bad to say about him because you won't know. It's just like your own woman, and then you have no reason to even question anything he says because he's just a sweetheart, just a nice person. And however, I live around a whole lot of old bats, and they go, "Girl, I ain't going for that," and I go, "You ain't going for it, so I'm gonna check up on it." Like just like that. Like I didn't even second guess it. They were like, "I ain't going for that. He too damn sweet. Something wrong." I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna go figure out what's wrong." So we had another mutual friend between the two of us. So I started asking her, like, for instance, when he told me he was at work and he used to tell me he 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 just really liked me. He loves my physique. He likes my face. So like for him, he'll be at work and he'll tell me where he's working that day and he wants me to show up. Like he'll text me, this is where I'm at today, this is where I'm working. He wants me to just pop up and show up so he could just and then he just stands there and he like literally like almost is like drooling, just looking at me for a second. So to him it was like even though every single relationship I've been in, the guy has always been like this over me, so it's not something new. They just like drool and just like really love my physique and my body. So that's where you have to understand that it's not that the guy is not attracted to you, it's that you need to pull away because this relationship is not conducive for you. You gotta go. And a lot of women they telling me this and they tend to be the woman with the problem that the man is not attracted to them or something like that. I've never really had that experience of a man not being attracted to me. And when a guy's attracted to you, I mean, he's so sweet to you. I mean, why would you want to give this up? It's so nice. So, yeah, guys. So, we're like 37 minutes in. So, when it hits the hour, I'm definitely going to end this video. So, continuing the Q&A stuff that happened to me. At 19, I was moving into my own apartment. That was like, I was like, like, is this serious? I had lost everything that I had. Okay, my son's father brought my son to the precinct and said he was homeless because he wanted to get back with me. Like I said, I've never been with a guy that's not attracted to me. So no matter what they do outside, they still want there to be a us. And there can't be a us if you don't care about my life. If you are outside sleeping with other people and you love them, you love me, well, you got a problem. But I understand that I need me. My aunt died of AIDS, so I don't have a problem saying I need me. I don't have a problem being like, you know what, honey, when you get it together, and when I was, I always thought that if he got it together, I would go back to him, not understanding that both my kids were a product of rape. So not really understanding that concept. It's like they didn't mean to. I was dating them and they didn't mean to. When you date somebody, that's what they do. But honestly, when you're dating somebody, no means no. If they're taking off your underwear and you're like, no, you're kicking and you're saying stop, that's the bottom line. No matter how long you've been in this relationship, it could be even 20 years. That is rape. And I didn't understand that because I was like, well, I was with this person. I slept in this person's bed every night. They didn't mean to, and I was making excuses for them, which is not, you can't make an excuse of that, because at the end of the day, I had to be a single parent to these kids. And I don't have the same father for both my kids. My daughter has a different father from my son. My son is the oldest, by the way, guys, FYI. And my daughter's the youngest. And I'm still learning and understanding stuff. It's not really learning because I've learned this already. It's accepting it that this is what happened because you're like, I don't want to be that person that happened to. I mean, I don't want that to be my story. I don't want to be that person. And no matter how the person treats you, if it's a forced relationship, it's gonna end a forced relationship, and they're always gonna be winning, and you're always gonna be losing. But once you start um, collaborating your ideas and what do you want in life and what do you want if you are in a relationship, then everything else after that will be a whole lot better. For me, like I said, this video is not about me telling you guys you do this, you do that, and you do that, and you're gonna be perfect because you could do all of what I said down to the T, honey, and it's still gonna be up. Okay, guys. So don't be like I'm listening to these people, and I have a lot of you guys that look up to me, but I have a lot of crap that I take daily because guess what? At the end of the day, the advice that I'm giving myself is not just that way. It doesn't work that way. It just really doesn't work that way at all. So let me know if you guys like this video. This video was taped on my Dell webcam, and now this video is 40 minutes in, and I taped it on my Dell webcam. I don't think I'm gonna have another glass of wine. This is my second glass of wine. If it was tasting really good, girl, I'd have been on like my 6, 7 glass of wine. Like this is nice. So I tell people like, because you drink something a lot doesn't mean that you're alcoholic. What you have to understand is that no matter how good it tastes, you have to stop. Because like I'll go to the bar and me when I dress up and I get fancy and I go to the bar and I'm all looking all sexy and cute. You know, they're like, you want another one? And it tastes so good. And I'm like, I gotta stop. And I'm trying to get off the chair and I feel like a kid. I can't touch the floor. And it's not that I ran out of money because it's happy hour, so the drinks are dirt cheap. And I like that's why I don't go midtown anymore and go and drink, guys. Like no more. Like for real, I'm a real Manhattan girl, uptown girl living in the uptown world, but honey, hunty. When these guys start talking, be like, what you said, say it again. I'm so right, I don't want to be wrong. But I'm self-made from the ground up. If I don't have it, I'm not going to have it. But look, I'm a jerk. You know, I went someplace and this guy was like, I was dating my fiance at the time, and like I'm not gonna say like all the stuff he said is wrong, but he basically created those situations. If you're treating me crappy, and a guy is like, "But wait, you're doing all these things," and they're seeing that you're doing what you're supposed to do as a female, and then steps in and tries to win you over. I didn't do that. I didn't meet that guy and was like, "Sir, you know what? Could you make him jealous? Could you come on over here and do something that's gonna, you know?" I didn't I didn't do these stuff, you know, like certain stuff like do what you have to do as a man and those stuff would not happen. If you were doing what you have to do as a man, standing up to the plate and being a proper gentleman to me, then those stuff wouldn't happen. And even for women, you know, certain stuff happen. A woman sees a guy in the street and she's like, I could take care of you. How does this conversation pop up? You probably haven't had sex with him for months and months and months and months. And she's like, huh, I look like I could rub your back. I could fix this and that. And you're like, and if you're a woman like me, you'd be like, you know what, you go ahead and fix that and you stay over there just because she said it. If you're anything like me, I have done that. And I hadn't had sex with him for months for that too. Yes, I have. I'm guilty. I can actually admit to that. Like I'm guilty just to that one comment because not me. Maybe if another chick in another lifestyle and that's the type of lifestyle y'all was living and conversations was like that's okay. When he bring me to his friend's house and they say something that is like a woman is in the room and this is a conversation, no sex another 2 months. And he's like, all right, I'm gonna stay here because he already knows. You ain't coming. Just roll over. Fall off the bed. I don't care. You know what's happening next, right? Like so, it's like this thing. Like people are like, oh, you have to express that you're mad. No, if somebody knows you or they're even in the same vicinity as you, they're gonna realize when you're mad or not. You don't have to say something about it. You have to be like, I'm mad. I don't like that. No, you can sit there very quietly and let them play their cards. And when they're done playing the cards, you're gonna suffer for it. And that's just that. So, I mean, party on. Cheers. So basically, guys, this year, I told you guys before, um, I want to get a full time job working over 40 hours a week plus attend college full time. I've reinstated myself in my old college, which is Soro College. It's a private college. It literally sucks the breath out of me. I'll be running everywhere like, give me some hip, give me some hop, give me a head, huh? Like, no, you need us now. You dirty chicken cat, rat skin. I'm so cute, aren't I, guys? Look at me, I'm so sexy. I'm a jerk. 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 I'm so beautiful, guys. Let me twirl for you guys. Twirl, 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 twirl. You guys love that, right? um. So yeah. Oh yeah. Now I can show you guys my feeties. See? Aren't they so cute? You guys see my feeties? Aren't they so cute? Yeah, guys. So I'm loving me. I'm so beautiful. I'm just a jerk. Um. So yeah, guys. Y'all remember when Mace did that? I'm bringing it back to the 90s. If you're a 90s baby like me, I was born 1991. I love it. I'm a 90s baby. Yeah! All the 90s babies. Yeah! So that was Mace. He was like, with the alphabet song with Papoose. A and he the alphabet slaughter. I believe that's what the name of the song was. And Mace came on, and they were arguing at the time, and he came out with this move, and I just always been stuck to it because I'm like, don't talk to me, and I just been doing it ever since. I just love that move. Um, you just stop like, wait a minute, like it's just like, for real. Too late now. How many of you ever done that too? You've been guilty of disrespecting me. Pew, 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 pew. I'm knocking my bevel. Pew, 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 pew. So, like I was saying, guys. So he called me the other day. So I'm giving you guys tea. I'm giving you guys tea, but I'm drinking wine. I'm giving you guys tea. So he called me, and I've done this so many other times, but he's never really realized. I don't understand it. He's called me before, and I just been like giving him like a cold shoulder. Like he's like, "Hello," and I'm like, "Hey, how are what did you say?" Like, have you ever done that to somebody? And he's never realized before because he's never cared before. But when you're bored and you call that person that you just totally disrespected, like, and it's crazy because I had to find out he was married on Facebook. I saw a picture of his status said that he was married, and I was like, well, you didn't just meet this person. And he came to this country. When he first came to this country, that's when I met him. So there's no way you didn't just meet this person. So that means that you was dating that person while you was dating me, because you didn't meet somebody for a couple of days and decide you was gonna marry them, spend the rest of your life with them, make a kid with them, and all this good stuff. No, you was dating this person while you was with me. So okay, so now I'm understanding that concept, and from that concept, I'm like, okay, that was shade. That was shade. That's what I call shade to me. That was a lot of shade to me. But I was happy because um I was happy because he's not faithful. He's not faithful. So it's not like he's gonna cheat on me and not, like I'm also guilty of sleeping with him after I found like I didn't believe he was married, and when my relationship was having problems, and I felt really vulnerable because I felt really bad because when my relationship was having problems, my ex fiance was very, very, very verbally disrespectful. He was like like you're fat, you look disgusting, you need to lose weight. That makeup can't hide what you're trying to hide. Just really, really disgusting and really verbally abusive. And putting me down in every way. So therefore, like I went back to him, and when I went back to him, well, not back to him. He called me, and I was like, ah. And then the first 3 times he called me, I was like, everything's good. I'm getting married, right? I'm good to go. I'll be married next 2 years, time. I'm gonna be Mrs. Edwards. You ain't make me Mrs. Edwards. I'm gonna be Mrs. Edwards. So yeah, guys. So I'm loving this. I'm loving this. It's shade to me. So yeah, I did all of that. I made a fool of myself. Told him how, boy, I was stepping up in life. All these stuff, but I was stepping up in life. Like I was still attending school, and attending school can only bring you higher. You can't go. You can only get higher from wherever you're at once you attend school because your goal is to get a degree. Get out the bed. Get out the bed. Get out the bed. Get out the bed. Bella's inside 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 the bed. So when I bought this bed brand new, on the bed spring, it usually has like a light material lining. She literally ripped that open and went inside, and she's been going in there hiding ever since I had her. Some people would have been real mad, but that's my baby. She's get up, get up, get up, get up, get up. That's my baby. Like I don't know what I would do without her. Um. So, and I remember when I was with him, like he blew my mind. I used to tell him like, I don't care what you do because when I was like really down, I met you. I was getting out of this abusive relationship, but I do care and I'm not putting up with it. And I stayed by myself instead of being like his side woman. Um, Crazy when I met him, he was like, you're my everything, you're my number one, everything that I wanted to hear. Everything I needed to hear. Like I needed that. Um, it was so much and I felt really bad and I needed to hear that. And I really, 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 really fell hard for him. And then I realized that it was because of what I was going through at the time why I fell so hard for him. So I was like, no, this is no good. And then finding out that he was older than he told me, that's always where for me, like my son father was older than what he told me. My daughter father was older than what he told me. Um, the relationship before him was older than he told me. So it was just like I have a history of these guys lying to me, and it never worked out. And they never stayed around. So after that, I was just like, okay, it's not gonna work. You gonna leave. I don't know how much longer you gonna stay, but you gonna leave because all the rest of them did. So that was pretty good experience for me. And when he left, I wasn't as devastated because I was like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. Just that when it happened, I wasn't like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen. I was like, well, maybe he's not like the rest of them. And that's when he left. So, yeah. So this year goal is not to sleep with him. I'm not gonna sleep with a married man, even if I was with him before she met him. This is shade to me. Like I was there first. It's not fair. I'ma sit on it because it's mine. Like basically that's what you're saying. Like no, no, it's okay. We can let that go. It's okay. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, I've been living here 4 years. I was celibate for a year and a half. We can do this. We got this. We can do this. I haven't had sex since the beginning of the year. So my goal is to stay all year with no sex. That's my goal. To get back what I lost. So guys, that is my with a drawer full of Magnum condoms. That is my goal. Not to have sex until I get married. That's shade to me. That is my goal. So be blessed, guys, and I'll do the same. Again, this is Brownie from Manhattan, New York. Leave me comments below. Let me know if you like this video. Let me know what more Q&As you want. As I told you guys, every time I do a Q&A, it's going to be totally random. I'm going to be jumping from subject to subject. I'm not going to stay on one subject and be bored or barren you with my life story or what happened to me or something like that. So I'm going to be jumping back and forth. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Be blessed. I'll do the same in 3,000 speed.